What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. Yeah, I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammett, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my lovely, lovely voice. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy like myself, 6 years strong, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic traits. You know, everybody's not a narcissist, y'all. Today's episode is going to be about, I'm breaking down, I'm giving you the 8 definitions, 8 words you might see that comes up in the world of narcissistic toxic abuse, the world of dealing with narcissistic personality disorder or any other toxic relationship dynamics, y'all. This is going to be part 1. I'm going to read 8 terms, give you the definitions of them, give you the breakdown of them from my perspective. You know, it's going to be part 1, part 2, and 3, and 4 are coming soon, y'all. It's just a lot of definitions. It's too many for one video. So the top 8, the first 8 that came to my mind while I was writing it down, y'all. First of all, y'all see my I'm Free shirt on. I love me. I'm free. This is my self-love brand. The link is in the description. Check it out, y'all. Seriously. So the first term that comes up, y'all, gray rock. I know people ask me, some people refer to it as gray stone, but gray rock is literally, when you're dealing with a narcissist or toxic person, from my perspective, gray rock is becoming boring like a rock. Limiting your emotional reactions to the narcissistic person, not letting them trigger you. Because y'all know my saying, if I can trigger you, I can control you. You see what I'm saying? So limiting your emotional reactions, because some narcissistic people will absolutely try to set you off on purpose, y'all. And gray rock typically works when you're trying to it can work when you're trying to co-parent. It can work when you living in the same household, you're trying to make an escape plan. Where you become boring. You're not just I know some people will just tell you to just be like, yeah, okay, cool, yes, yeah. That might antagonize the narcissist. It's not just saying yes and no answers. It's literally limiting your emotional reactions. You're not giving them the emotional reactions that they are looking for. You become boring to them. You know what I mean? You just remove that type of supply from the relationship dynamic, y'all. Because if you don't remove that type of supply, that narcissistic person is going to just try to take advantage of you. They're going to try to come trigger you on purpose. When a narcissist feels like they're losing control, they're going to try to trigger you on purpose. And the thing about gray rock is, so it works sometimes it doesn't. Because if one trigger doesn't work, the narcissist is going to try something else. They're going to try something else. They're going to try something else. They're going to try to set you off, y'all. And they might try to attack you. So use discretion, y'all, when you're using the gray rock method. When trying to parent or co-parent or live in the same household, live in under the same roof with a narcissist. It is a technique you have to build, y'all. You literally have to build this technique. You have to work on it. You have to work on being boring. You know what I mean? You have to. So the second term, y'all, is flying monkeys. The good old flying monkeys. So flying monkeys are the supporters or the enablers of the narcissistic person, right? Flying monkeys, that term was coined from the Wizard of Oz. You know how the monkeys, the flying monkeys in the Wizard of Oz, they just did the Wicked Witch's bidding, no questions asked. That's what narcissistic people's flying monkeys do. You know, flying monkeys help continue the cycle of abuse. Flying monkeys help spread the smear campaign. Flying monkeys, stalk you. They harass you. Flying monkeys can be the narcissistic person's friends and family. They can be your friends and family. They can be your coworkers. Some people online. Flying monkeys are they literally are flapping their flying monkey badass wings on social media all the time. They support celebrities, blindly support celebrities no matter what. You can do no wrong in a flying monkey's eyes. I'm telling you. Flying monkeys are some of the worst people on the planet. And flying monkeys, when you're dealing with narcissists, they rarely ever get anything in return. They're just like, I supported you. And the narcissist is like, okay, well, I don't know who you are. Flying monkeys are horrible people, and they help perpetuate the post-separation abuse. And sometimes your kids or your parents can be flying monkeys as well, y'all. So be very careful in that. The trauma bond. The third term is the trauma bond. The trauma bond is when you it's like an addiction to that narcissistic person. It's like when you feel addicted to this person, the ups and downs of this toxic relationship, these super high highs and the depths of hell lows get you addicted to this person. You literally become addicted to this person through shared traumatic experiences. Like you've been through trauma in this relationship, and now you've been bonded to this person through trauma, and it's hard as hell to break the trauma bond, y'all. Breaking the trauma bond is one of the hardest things to do on this planet. It's literally like being addicted to a drug. it's hard to break that addiction. It's hard to kick it. You mean some people can go cold turkey. Some people have to wean themselves off of it. You know, the best way to break the trauma bond is to tell yourself the truth, get a good support system, and realize, and you have to get to the point where you realize that there's nothing else you can do. This person is toxic for you. They're killing you slowly inside and out. They're killing you from the inside out. You mean you're dying internally. You might look good on the outside, but internally it's like you're rotting on the inside. You mean like you're like a beautiful apple on the outside, beautiful red or green skin, or on the inside you're rotten as hell because you've been dealing with this trauma. You mean you're bonded to this person. Trauma bond will have you looking silly as hell because you keep going back to somebody that's cheating on you, somebody that done beat your ass, somebody that done took your kids and try to take your life. The trauma bond will have you going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, it takes a victim of abuse an average of 7 times to leave for good. You want to get that number down, y'all, because everybody doesn't make it to 7. Everybody doesn't make it to 7 because they might try to send you to heaven. I promise you. The more times you go back, the worse it gets for you. And sometimes the more times you go back, the more the trauma bond is, you know, instilled in this relationship, in this relationship space. You have to get free, you know, support systems and things like that. Books, literature, read books, literature. Now, these are quick breakdowns. I can do separate videos on all of these, but I'm just doing quick breakdowns and quick definitions for people who might be new to it. You know, the fourth term, hoovering. Hoovering is the term that's coined from I think Sam Vaknin coined this term. It's like the Hoover vacuum cleaner, how they suck you back into a relationship dynamic. How narcissists and toxic people suck you back into a relationship that you no longer want to be in. Like you no longer want to participate in this relationship, but they suck you back into it some way, shape, or form. They manipulate, they blow your phone up. They make promises to change. They have your friends and family reaching out. They'll have their own friends and family reaching out. They'll stalk you. They'll harass you. They will make your life hard. They'll promise to go to therapy. They might actually go to therapy. They'll want to go to marriage counseling. They sorry for everything. You know what I mean? They'll try whatever. They'll do whatever it takes to suck you back into a relationship. But there's also a form of the Hoover that's called the reverse Hoover. When a narcissistic person will just leave you alone completely, and then you are the one that's reaching out. You're the one who breaks, you know, who reaches out to them, and you hoover yourself back in. So it's the reverse Hoover. You're reversing you're reversing the suction, and you instead of getting sucked back in, you dive into the you know, like if you imagine you vacuuming out your car, like you're vacuuming out your car, like you woo, in the reverse Hoover. They turn the vacuum off and you jump into the hose. You like, I'm gonna be sucked in, suck me back in. Yeah, that's reverse Hoover. Do not reverse Hoover yourself, y'all, because reverse Hoovering means that the narcissistic person thinks that you're okay with everything. It all is forgiven, even if it's not. They think it's like you reached out to me. You know, again, y'all, these are quick breakdown. I can go into long detail, but that would take forever. Well, no. Number 5, gaslighting. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is when it's a form of manipulation where the narcissistic person, toxic person, the manipulative person makes you question your reality or sense of truth. Gaslighting is insidious, y'all. Gaslighting is absolutely insidious, and it can make you feel like you're going crazy. Gaslighting is absolutely insidious. It can make you feel like you're just literally losing your damn mind. It just can. You know what I mean? You like they'll have you questioning whether the sky is blue or the roads are black. Or you know, this curtain behind me is not blue. You know, like they was just like, lately the curtain behind you is black. I'm like, no, this is absolutely a dark blue curtain. Like, no, it's black. You can't see. You're going crazy. You know, it is black, y'all. You say I just try to gaslight you. This is literally black. This is black on black. But you see right there, gaslighting is when they use their words or actions to make you feel like you are going crazy, like you are losing your damn mind. And like I said, this is one of the worst things because gaslighting can actually lead to brain damage, y'all. It can actually mess with your mind. The longer you in a toxic relationship, the more you being gaslit, the harder it is to, you know, get out of it. Because you have one way to combat gaslighting, y'all. Do not argue the truth. When you know the truth, do not argue the truth. Do not get sucked into an argument where you're arguing whether or not the damn sky is blue. Don't do that because they'll have you questioning it. Like, let's agree to disagree. No, I'm not disagreeing the sky. I'm not arguing. Look, the sky blue. Cool. I'm sorry. Like, hey, look, I see the sky is blue to me, and whatever color you're saying, you might need to go get your eyes checked. You see what I'm saying? You don't argue the truth for gaslighting. You know, don't argue the truth. Number 6, we're doing 8 today. I told y'all doing 8. So number 6 is projection. Projection is when that narcissistic person is doing something or thinking something, and they make it seem like you are the one that's doing it. You know, they make it seem like you are the actual one who's doing it. Like projection typically occurs like this, y'all. It occurs like this: when a narcissist or toxic person is cheating on you. You don't know that they're cheating on you, right? They're cheating on you, but they're some out of nowhere accusing you of cheating. They're super suspicious of you. You see what I'm saying? They're saying, hey, why are you cheating on me? You getting kind of quiet. You've been kind of quiet. You've been kind of secretive and sneaky. You cheating on me? Whole time they are. You mean they are the ones that cheating. They're the ones that's lying. You been stealing money out of my wallet. My wallet feel kind of light. They're the ones stealing from you. They're the ones lying to you. They're projecting. It's like literally, it's coming from me. Like there's like a movie, just kind of like a movie theater. You sit in the movie theater, you're watching the big screen. That's a projection of what's going on behind here, right? You're seeing this right here, but it's actually already happened back here. You know what I mean? That narcissistic person is making you see what they are actually doing. They're projecting it just like a movie screen. Number 7, new supply. The new supply when you're dealing with narcissists and toxic people is the new person that narcissist is dealing with. This is typically referred to as the new supply, their new relationship partner. You know, and a lot of times what happens in these relationships, they end up treating the new supply better. The new supply can be one of your friends. They can be one of your family members. They can be, you know what I mean, somebody, a coworker, whoever it can be. The narcissist finds a new supply, a new source of validation. If you don't know what supply is gonna be. We're gonna talk about supply in another video, but I'm writing it down because I don't even have supply on this list, which is funny. I'm talking about new supply, but I haven't talked about supply. No particular order. The new supply could be anybody else. It's somebody else that the narcissist, they might leave you for the new supply, or they might actually already have a new supply and keep you around. You know what I mean? They have a new partner, new relationship partner, new whatever they have going on, new job. The job could be a form of a supply. You know, a fresh source of validation. Pretty much, they're getting a fresh source of validation because, like, this is not any kind of slight to anybody that's dealing with a narcissist, but whatever supply that person is getting from you runs out. It just does. It runs out. It runs super low, and they need a new, fresh source of supply for whatever reason. It has a lot less to do with you than you think it does, y'all. Narcissistic people are chronic boredom, y'all. Super chronic boredom. And the last term of today, number 8, is reactive abuse. I know reactive abuse is one of those things, y'all, where you actually get, you know what I mean? Like you are reacting to the abuse of a toxic person, of a narcissistic person. Like your reaction is way bigger than what it's supposed to be. Like you're reacting to something they do. They might be, look, this is you right here. Imagine this is a soda can right here, right? The narcissist is shaking you up. They're poking you. They're prodding you. They're abusing you in secret. They're lying to you. They're cheating on you. They put their hands on you. They manipulate you. They gaslight you. They do all of this stuff to you, right? They just drive you. They are just driving you crazy. They're doing all this stuff behind the scenes, and guess what happens? They shake you up enough, pop, just like a soda. Psst, you spray everywhere. You have this big reaction. That might get caught on camera. That might be in public. You have a huge reaction to the abuse that you're experiencing, and you look abusive. So this is my perspective on reactive abuse. You look abusive. I know people are going to disagree. It's like, dude, we shouldn't call it reactive abuse because it's just a reaction. It's just a reaction to being abused. Hey, y'all, you look abusive. You do. This is not me trying to. I promise you, I'm not victim blaming because if anything in my mind, I'm trying to get people to be less to control their reactions because you do look like the abuser in this situation. Because if that narcissistic person says something small to you and you erupt on them, and you yelling and screaming, you're hitting them, you're swinging on them, you might try to throw something at them, you're trying to hurt them. All they say was some words, right? All the people see is you reacting. You look like the abuser, don't you? They might have called you, they might have said something about your mom who passed away. And you said, I told you not to talk about my mama. Ah, and you started welling on them. And everybody's looking at you like the abuser. That narcissistic people love to set you off on purpose. So I tell people, controlling your reactions is a superpower. And again, y'all, I am not victim blaming. I'm just telling you, you look like the abuser in this situation. I know people want to get rid of the term reactive abuse, but yeah, take it seriously. Take reactive abuse seriously, because you're reacting to their abuse, but you also look like the abuser. I know you're not the abuser in the situation. You look like it, and people are going to perceive you as the abuser if they don't know the situation. You see what I'm saying? If they see you yelling and screaming and hitting your partner in public, that's all they see. They see your partner's on the bench and you're just welling off on them, hitting them and yelling and screaming. You look abusive. You know what I mean? Anyways, y'all might just see my camera battery about to die. Part 2 coming soon, y'all. Hope y'all like, if you have any more definitions or whatever you would like me to break down a little bit, like little 2-minute sections, 1 to 2 minute sections, just leave me in the comment section, y'all. Thank y'all for making it this far. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.